Hello everybody, and welcome to Everquest 2. This game's been out for about 20 years now, or pretty close to it anyway, and I have played on and off throughout that time. I did used to raid many years ago, and I uninstalled the game. So I'm going to take another look at it and see how it plays for 2020. Now, the game has a lot of different quests, obviously, for EverQuest 2. It's got many expansions. The main focus of the game, for at least once you get to the top, is raiding. There's a lot of different systems, from the crafting to the mercenaries to the just a bunch of different things to do. It's really quite a wonderful game. Now, it is a lot older, so the graphics are not there. You're not going to see Black Desert Online quality or FF14 quality. you're going to see something that probably closer to maybe Age of Conan quality, or maybe not even that good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and review some of the characters that you can create. This episode will be mainly just a look at how to create a character and what's available for us. So let's get started. Now, there's 4 different server types for this game. You have to have a membership in order to play 3 of the 4. Actually, all of them with a membership, but free to play, you only have access to the traditional server. So let's create a character. All right, when you first click the create character, you're sent to the actual class section. And over on the left, it shows all the four of the archetypes that you can be. And on the right, it gives a description depending on what it is you click on here. Now we're going to first look at the fighters. And the fighters, there's 6 different classes you can be as a fighter. In EverQuest 2, fighters are considered tanks and off-tanks. Now you can solo. If you don't group at all, you can still be a fighter, but you will not be accepted into groups and raids as a DPS if you're a fighter. That is just the way the game is set up, and I don't think there's anybody out there that plays differently. You might find a guild that doesn't care, you know, but for the most part, if you do want to be a tank or an off-tank, you definitely need to be a fighter. You can't do that with any other class, not technically. But soloing, which I'm going to be doing, I can pick a fighter if I'd like. So there's different types. There's your basic guardian and berserker. You've got a monk and a bruiser, which are similar. And you've got the paladin and the shadow knight. So those are really, all of them are excellent classes. Then we move on to the priest. Now, in my heyday, I was always a healer. I played a Templar and I played a Mystic. My Mystic is the one that ended up raiding, and she was actually in the main tank group for the raid. Now I think they carry Defilers more so than Mystics for that, but I was able to raid as a Mystic, and it was a lot of fun. My Templar was also a lot of fun as well for healing in groups and such. She did a really good job, but they level slow. DPS, just the nature of the beast for healers, is low. If you want to be a DPS class, do a mage or a scout, because the fighters and the priests are not going to be the same as a mage and a scout. So that's that. And the mage class, I don't have a lot of experience with a mage class. I do know that a necromancer is the easiest class to solo in this game. And so if you're new to the game and you just want to see what it's all about, a necro would be the way to go. Personally, my experience has been with a wizard, and I really enjoyed that. So I may do a wizard for this particular series. We'll have to see. The scout class is going to be your major DPS class. Well, your mages are too, I guess. The assassin is really a lot of fun. However, a lot of the attacks are from behind, so if you're soloing, that one could be a little bit difficult. However, we do have mercenaries in this game, so if you were to get a tank merc, then you could be an assassin and you wouldn't have any problems at all. So there's quite a few scout classes. The particular one that I think that we're going to do for this series is going to be a wizard. I just think that that is your classic damage dealing type of a class. I just love the idea of being a wizard. And it says here, it says never cross a wizard. We excel at making our enemies explode in dramatic fashion. The wizard can unleash the purest forms of destruction by harnessing the arcane magics of fire and ice. Channeling the full force of these elements into deadly focus, no other type of mage is able to match the wizard's ability to inflict such great devastation upon a single target. So that is the important distinction. The wizard is a single target class. So if you want something that's going to go for whole groups, you're going to want to get something a little bit different. But the wizard is single target. But I'm going to go with that for this particular series. After you choose your class, it takes you to the race window. Now, as a wizard, you can be from the good side or the evil side. The evil side has 6 different races. The Erisai is the evil version of the Fae. The Dark Elf. Now, I believe most races can be every class except for the classes that require you to be good or evil. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You can pick whatever it is you'd like. Dark Elf, Ixar, Ogre, Sarnak, which is a type of dragon, kind of a hybrid dragon. And you can be a troll if you would like. The neutral races are the Arakeens, a Ratonga, which is your friendly neighborhood rat, Barbarian, Eurodite, which I like to call an otherworlder. They're very intellectual. People play a lot of mages with the Eurydites. We've got humans. The free blood is a vampire, although they can come out in the daytime. We've got half-elf, gnome, and a Kara. So those are the neutral races. There's quite a few to choose from. You could spend all day just trying to figure that out. On the good side, we've got dwarves, fae, froglock, halflings, high elves, and wood elves. For this series, I am going to pick a froglock. Now, we have to do our customization, but let me go ahead and quickly set her up the way that I like. And that's basically all the customization you can get with the froglock. They don't really offer a whole lot. That's okay. So after you've done that step, then you have to choose where you'd like to start. Now, the evil and good races have different starting areas. You cannot go to the Queen's Colony, say, if you're a Dark Elf Shadow Knight. It's just not going to happen. So for our intensive purposes for her, she can start in New Hollis, Queen's Colony, or Kellethan. Now, Queen's Colony is your original starting area when the game first came out, and that's the one we are going to do, since I am giving this particular series a look back on the game and all of the things that it has to offer. So we're going to start there. Now you have to pick your server, and I do have to pick a name for her. So let me think about that. I'll be right back. That name's already taken. Okay, well, we're on Halls of Fate. Our name is Little Feet, which is a little funny considering she's got quite the large feet, actually. And this Little Feet, I'm gonna set up the UI and set up everything the way that I'd like, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I've got everything kind of set up the way I'd like. I took her hood off so that I can see her. I do like to not have them hiding. Now, there is quite a lot of options in this game as far as UI goes. I have very minimalist setup, but you can have all kinds of information up on here. If you want to change the way the windows are, you just hit your F10 key, and you can basically move windows. You can resize them however you would like, whatever suits you. You can have the map down here. You can put this bar up here. The name can be anywhere, which is really nice. And like I say, I don't even have all the windows up that you can have. So what I'd like to do, we are on the boat. We're out in the middle of nowhere. This is called the Far Journey, and I don't want to get everybody seasick. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do the few quests on the boat, and once we reach land, then I'm going to show you some of the real interesting features of this game. So let's go ahead and speak to this guy right here.
Ahoy! 'Tis good to see you awake. You seem a little squiffy. Least you cheated death.
Okay, you can't see what he's saying though. I didn't put, if you hit F10 again, there we go. So if you hit F10 the first time, you get your windows. The second time you hit it is just for screenshots, or if you just want to play like this, you can. I mean, that's totally up to you. Or you can have your windows up. Where am I exactly, Mr. Captain person?
Me apologies.
Who are you?
I am Captain Drake Varlos, and this here fine ship is the Far Journey.
How did I get here?
Me hearties pulled you from the sea, you and those other bilge rats. Do you remember?
Well, vaguely. Where are we going?
We are heading to the island of Mage. Angry, quit talking at the torties and fix the yard arm. Don't want the ship to come apart on these high winds, do you?
Aye, aye, Captain.
You'd think she'd never seen a gnome before.
Now we've got a new quest.
Whoa there, the seas are getting a bit angry. Go speak to me first mate, Wowland. He might have something for you to do.
Okay. Now the game does not have voiceovers with every NPC. There's only a select few. And so most of the time you will have to read the quests. Hello, Wallen.
What? Oh, hey there. You startled me.
Sorry about that.
Can't seem to find me hat.
Do you need some help?
Sure. Me needs you to go looky in them there boxes, and if you find it, let me know.
Okay, I can do that. So, he's sending us over there to look through those boxes. So we're just going to do that. Don't know which one. Oh, the first one I chose. How about that? So we get a bag, his hat, and a tunic. Now the tunic, it does show you the comparables so you can decide whether you want to use it or not. It's not helpful to me, so we're going to take it, but we're not going to put it on. Okay, and let's go back and give Wallen his hat.
Ah, me hat! I was worried. See, this hat gives me the luck.
I'm glad I could help, Woolen.
Now me is safe, thanks to ye. Here, take this charm. You may find a use for it.
All right, he's given me an item which is going to be used for something else. So we're going to take that, thank you.
Well now, Ingrid over there can show you the rest of the ship. May need to plot the course to the Isles now.
Okay, I'll let you get back to it, sir. So, now I guess we need to talk to Ingrid.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How about you?
I am fine. Just after the last pickup, I have been working extra hard since Vim said she would give me the piece of Luckland she found.
Who's Vim?
Yes, Vim, the merchant over there. She found a small piece of the moon and is having me work for it. Maybe you can go buy it from her for me.
Well, I don't have any money, though. You'll have to give me the money.
Maybe you have something she will buy. Why don't you go talk to her?
Okay. Maybe that charm that we got from Woolen. She'll take that.
Looking for something sturdy to wear?
No, but let me sell this so I can buy something. Okay, so I have 42 copper now. I can buy the shard of Luckland for Ingrid. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to go back and give it to Ingrid. I got your shard.
You got the shard!
Yep.
Great! Now I can stop doing this work and enjoy the rest of this trip. Here is some coin for your help.
Thank you. Go back and talk to the captain.
Avast ye, we need to talk.
What is it?
Well, 'tis bit of a problem. You see, there be rats on board. The vermin keep eating the supplies, and I need ya to go feed them to the deep before they eat anything else.
Okay. I can kill him.
Yeah, that's what we'd be needing. With this ear club, it is nice and splintered.
Nah.
Sure to cause them some pain. Ha ha.
I got something better. Thank you, though, Captain. I'll get right on that. Let's see. I was going to get you with my spells. Yep. Now, when you kill a mob, you're not going to see like a treasure chest all the time. You're not going to know. They don't sparkle. So you're not going to know if they have loot for you. You're going to have to hover over them, and you might see a chest. If you see a chest, that means there's loot. So then you can just like click it, and then you can loot it. Some mobs do drop actual chests. So, but it's not you're not going to get something with every kill like you do in other games. Some other games. Okay. So we got the 2 rats, so now we're going back to the captain. Okay, I've got rid of your rat problem.
Ha, you made quick work of them vermin. Wait, is that the...
I don't know.
Quick, Ingrid! Secure the loot!
Oh, dragon.
Off the fire. Quick now! Secure those tents!
Oh, crap.
Everyone down!
Oh, shit. Are you leaving, or is he coming around again?
Blimey, that was close. It's been here 2 months since the last reported sighting of one of them. That dang of a goblin has escaped! And look, me beautiful ship is on fire! He must put an end to his life before he tears me ship apart.
Okay, I'll get him. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. Can't see him from here, though. There he is. Got him. Okay. Well, this is the first of many different systems in this game that I can explain because it's actually happening. Sometimes when you kill mobs, they will drop a body part. And if you hover over the body part, you can see that it says Lore and Legend Goblin. There is quite a few lore and legends depending on the type of beast. Not every beast, like wolves, rats, those don't normally have, but goblins and most of your other, like dragons, a lot of beasts will have the lore and legend. Now, what you want to do when you pick these up is, if you don't have the quest already started, you want to go ahead and start the quest. And then, as you kill further animals or beasts of this type, you have the possibility of picking up more parts. And once you've collected all of the parts that are required for that particular lore and legend, then you actually learn a new spell, and that spell will allow you to do more damage to that particular type of creature. So you want to collect all of the lore and legends that you can and complete those as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead and loot that. And I'm going to open up my bags. And here it is right here. So I'm going to right click it and examine it. And it's going to give me the quest. Once you get all the parts, not only do you get that spell that unlocks more damage for that creature, but you also get a book to put in your home that tells you about whatever the creature is, and you also get a trophy that you can put in your home as a reward for completing the quest. So that's really exciting, and definitely something worth your time to do, especially if you like to collect things like I do, as far as putting things in your house. So I'm going to accept that quest. And if you look over here under our quest, you can see that it says I need the spirit, the brain, the heart, and then it goes on down. Now the ear should still be in my bag, so you want to right click, examine it, and it asks you if you want to study it, so you do. And that's all there is to it. And then that goes off your list, and you still see the other parts that you need. So that is one really fun system that they have here. So we're going to go ahead and I think we finished all of our quests. Let's talk to the captain. I think we can leave the boat now.
Ah, you saved the far journey and me crew. It seems you proved to be quite a hero. Well, with the help of that young lass there, you do.
Oh, it was nothing. I was glad to help.
There be the island of refuge. Get ready to drop anchor. Just let me know when you want to go ashore.
I'm ready.
Ingrid, swing the lead and prepare to drop anchor. So, you ready to go ashore, matey?
Yes, sir.
Don't you mind. We get paid to do that.
Okay, so now we're going to start in the Queen's Colony, which is the starter island. Every once in a while, you see this little golden thread. You can turn that off, I believe. The options, you can change them. However, I'm just going to leave it on for now. So this is the island, and if you follow the line, we're going to pick up this new quest. It says I need to speak with Marar Shar. He's at the entrance. He's going to give us a ring, and it has stamina and spell skills. So we want to definitely get that when we talk to him. Now, there is another system that I'd like to explain to you since it's right here in front of me. This little sparkly right here, they call them shinies. And there are over 2,000 collections for shinies in this game. So when you see a shiny, what you want to do is collect it. And let's show you what window will pop up for you. It'll tell you what it is. It's an eagle feather. So what you want to do if you want it is I'm going to loot it. And then here's the collection for the feathers. And there's 5 different types. So we're going to add, let's see, I don't think you can, yeah, we haven't discovered any. You have to discover them and then they will be added to your list. So I'm going to go ahead and add it. And hopefully we'll get the rest of the collection done and then I can show you what happens with that. So let's quickly go talk to Marar so I can get rid of this thread thing because that's annoying me. Hello, Marar.
Welcome. I have been anticipating your arrival. Your skills are greatly needed here at the Queen's Colony.
I'm going to return after I look around a bit, okay? There. So we just got rid of that thingy, but we'll have to go back to him eventually. There's another sparkly over here, so I'm just going to go over and I'm going to pick up this one too. We'll see what this one is. And this is a falcon feather. We don't have this one either. It will tell you if you've already collected it. So then we'll add that. And that's all there is to doing the collections. But like I say, you do get rewards, so you want to make sure that you do every one. They give you XP and all that good stuff. Okay, real quick, I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and show you under the character select window. On the right hand side, you have your stats. Now, there's quite a few stats, and when you get a higher level, you get more stats. But for now, this is what we have. And the basic ones for being a magic user is going to be intelligence. So I don't need to worry about agility. You don't want to get things that have to do with wisdom or strength. Those are not going to help a mage in any way, shape, or form. So you don't even want to deal with that. And it's highlighted here if you look in the window. It tells you what your stamina and intelligence are my 2 main deals. So it gives you your defense, your offense, your DPS. All of these mods have to do with trade skilling, which I'll share with you too as well. And you can see my account age is 5,549 days. That's how long I have had this particular account. Deities, you pick your god at level 20. And there's quite a few different ones for you to pick from. You can pick any of them. However, certain ones fit certain classes. So we can get into that once we get there. Kinos is going to be my capital city. So once we're done with the island, it's going to put us in Kinos. And from there, then we're just going to go from there. The sets, you can add different equipment sets, put things together and put them here. Like say, if this game did have PvP, which it doesn't, you have to be on a different server to do PvP for the most part. I think they do have battlegrounds, so you could change into your PvP set. If you're a healer, you might have a DPS set and a healing set. So that's where you could do things in this window. On this side, this screen is going to show all the equipment that you have. So Little Feet has quite a few empty slots still. Now you can have your regular weapons, you can have your main, your off, and you can have a ranged. And then you have to have ammo if you have range that requires an ammo. And your food and drink. Food and drink in this game is very important. Food will give you health regen, and a drink gives you power regen. Now you will also sometimes get stats on the food and the drink as well. So you want to make sure you always have food and drink, even if it's just basics, because every little bit will help you, especially, once when you're getting started. Bags are pretty self-explanatory. It does start you off with very small bags. However, those don't last long, so probably put those in the bank as soon as we can. This is a chrono. Now, this is something that you can get. It can be traded, sold, gifted, and consumed, and it gives you 30 days of membership time to your account. So that's what that is. Now, that's not something that you can actually find in game as a loot. It's something you have to save money for, and or trade it, or such as that with other players. So I have never used it, so I don't really have any opinion on whether it's good or not. I think a lot of people play this game solely doing the chrono, so they don't have to pay that 30-day membership. So it might be something worth looking into if you're interested in playing the game. The appearance tab will show you cloth and whatever kinds of armors and weapons that you want to show. Like if you're a tank, you can wear everything. I do not believe that you can wear everything as a mage. So we'll have to do that. We'll have to try that out when we get a chance. Now the wardrobe is your how you want to say, cosmetics. You can take weapons and armor that you no longer want, but you like the look of, and you can permanently situate it here in these different boxes. So then you can take it and put it in your appearance slot. You want to make sure that you don't accidentally put appearance items in your main slot, or you will lose all the stats, because the stats do not carry over for appearance. These are going to be your basic skills. There's nothing that we need to worry about at this point. Factions are very important in this game. So those are your factions, right now. Mounts you will get throughout the game, or you can get them from your claim, or you can get them from the marketplace. There's many different ways you can get mounts. Familiars is something that you find when you kill creatures. It is a drop, and there is a couple places where you can do some quests, and when you do the quests you will get a familiar. Now familiars each have different, you can see like this one here, this Bixel Grub applies, increases all attributes of the caster by 3.4%. So when you find these different familiars, you want to make sure that you use them, and this is for every class. This is not just for mages. And you want to take advantage of, of what they do for you. Like this one here, this Fright Finger, increases attributes for 4.4%. On a hostile ability cast, this spell has a 15% chance to cast Fear Finger on the target, lasts for 12 seconds. It also does 12 to 16 mental damage. So, that's kind of... Now, when they say spell, hostile ability cast, if you're a fighter, all these abilities down here is going to be your spell abilities. It's just what they're called. So you don't have to worry about it just being for magic users, because it's not. Now, Mercs I briefly mentioned before. You get those in the main cities. Sometimes they're found out in the wild. Sometimes they're rewards, and you hire them, and they charge you every 7 days game time. They charge you depending on the mercenary and your level. It could get quite expensive, but they can really help if you're soloing, because like Little Feet is going to get a merc, and she's going to get a tank merc, because we're going to be doing dungeons and things like that, and I do not want to have to worry about getting killed. So we're definitely going to be getting a mercenary. Now, mercenary is an extra charge initially to unlock them, but once you unlock them, then they're unlocked for your account. Currency, of course, shows you the different types of currencies. This is account bound. Housing will show you all the different homes that you own. You can have so many houses. I don't even know how many you can have. So this game has, each city has homes. There are prestige homes that you can purchase. Some are given as gifts. It's just amazing what you can do with decorating in this game. So we're going to take a look at that as well. Dungeons. They used to have, well, I guess they still do have, where you can make your own dungeons, but it's not a system that they really support anymore. Pretty much now, people just use the dungeons for storage, so it's not something that I'm going to be looking at. If you want to, you can write your biography backstory for your character, and other people, if they inspect you, they can read it if they're interested. And options here is where, like, I turned off my helmet showing. You can set yourself to anonymous roleplay, etc., etc. Once you reach level 20, you can choose a last name, and then you have prefix titles and suffix titles, which those are usually rewards for achievements and such. And I chose to decline duels, but you can set any of these however you'd like to do it. And basically that is the basics of this game. Now, real quick, I would like to show you, if we open our journal, J for journal, you can look at your quest log here. You can get your collections, which we talked about. There's also achievements. Now, this game has a ton of achievements, and it's something that I really personally enjoy doing. So I am going to be doing some achievements, just so you know. I'm not a completionist, but I do enjoy that. So that's a thing. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me on this introduction to Everquest 2. And as we go along, it's not going to be a fast-paced Let's Play, because it's more or less a series on what this game has to offer. So please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.